So let's have a look at your company profile, and let's look at how to do an elevator pitch. It's 12:45. So this is the template that you all got from NAITM, and you were asked to complete this template. So what I did, I got all your company profiles, and I screened it. And what I did is I put on my hat. So I'm now the European outbound tour operator. And I looked at your profiles from the eyes of a European tour operator, and I started to summarize. Okay, what did I see? What did I like? Etc. What did I not like? So the template, again, it's like 5 parts. To start with registry information. Then the second part, your company name and a short profile. Then why us? So again, this is where you put your unique selling points. Then contact details, and most of you added the picture. And then the final item was your top selling tour programs. And for each tour program, you were asked to also add one or a couple of photos, pictures. So again, the registry information, as I mentioned already at the beginning, I don't know. I think this is something more for internal use. I would skip it because for European tour operators, it's not that essential. Some of these parts, like town, address, that I would just copy paste and put into the contact section of the template, which is again more towards the bottom. Number of employees, yeah, you could also maybe put that in the contact details section. It says something about the size of your company, but for example, bank account number, I don't care. As a European tour operator, I really don't care. Also the distance to the center, I don't care. Again, it's about your profile, it's about unique selling points, it's about your people. Remember, the unique selling points for the B2B, for doing B2B business. Okay, so company name and short profile. In many, many cases, the short profile was too long, too much text. Try to stick to a maximum number of 10 to 15 sentences. 10 sentences is even better. Some people in the introduction, they mention about nice villages, towns, forests, the history of North Macedonia. You don't have to mention that. They know. Again, we're talking about business people. They know about nice villages in North Macedonia. They already have, in general, quite good knowledge. So you don't have to mention that, what you have in North Macedonia. Also, you don't need to sum up all the countries that you are selling. Instead of, I saw some short profiles where I saw like 10 to 15 names of countries. Try to capture that, summarize that by simply putting we cater, we sell all the destinations in the Balkan region, or we sell almost all countries in Southeastern Europe. Some of you provide a group like standard programs, but also you provide tailor-made services. That's good to mention in your introduction. We also can listen to your needs, and based on your needs, we can create the perfect program for your guests. That is something that European outbound tour operators like to hear. You can mention in your program, again, group FIT. But what is most important here as part of the short profile, mention briefly what are you really good at. I think most short profiles doesn't really show your face, doesn't really show what you're really good at. It's more like you're all around and just a generalist. That doesn't work for European outbound tour operators. They really want to know what is your specialism. So for example, I saw something about sports tourism. I saw something that's not written well, religious tourism, I saw something about we are catering for young travelers, senior travelers, or something about handicapped travelers. Try to emphasize in your short profile what you are really good at. This could also be something about culinary experiences that you offer. It could be something about a focus on community-based tourism experiences. Try to capture that very briefly into your short profile. Some short profiles I saw is where people write about other businesses that they have, like construction companies or restaurant. I don't care about that. Also, no need to mention turnover. Like I have a construction company also, which is generating 20 million euros a year. I don't care. I'm a European tour operator. I want to know about travel and tourism, not about your construction company. Again, we offer the best price, we offer the best service. It's too general. You all do, you all offer the best service. You all offer the best, but it's a selling point. It's not unique. So it's too general. It doesn't say anything. So try to formulate better. In your introduction, yes, you can drop some names, like we do business with Corendon, we do business with Studiosis, one of the biggest tour operators based in Germany. It can help, but don't exaggerate too much. You can highlight some text and words. As part of your short profile, you can highlight some important words by using bold. So for example, if you do handicapped travel, but you also sell trips to non-handicapped people, you can highlight handicapped people because that is something special. In your introduction, I sometimes saw we deliver unique experiences. What does that mean? What's the benefit? It's too general. You need to explain much better. I'm not attacking you here right now, It's not an attack. It's just to give you my professional feedbacks. Also knowing what European tour operators are like. So just use this as positive remarks to improve your short profile. Here you find 3 examples of other tour operators, a very short profile. I'm not going through it, but look at these and try to get inspired and improve your own short profile. Then we go to the why us section of the profile, of the template. So again, it's about unique selling points. In many cases, there's too much text. Try to use bullet points. Look at the best practices that I showed to you, like G Adventures and Exo Travel, for example, how they present their unique selling points, and try to do it in a similar way. Again, don't mention we're the cheapest. We offer the lowest price. You never know. I don't think you have all the prices in mind of your competitors. So don't do it. Cheap for most businesses, B2B partners, but also for many nationalities in Europe, it has a negative connotation. They will think, well, they will compromise on the quality. It can't be any good. It will be poor quality. So don't do. Safety, also don't mention as a unique selling point. But somehow, because of the current COVID situation, we have to tackle the issue of COVID. So also, yes, you can deal with safety as part of your unique selling points, but you should not mention safety or safety insurance as a unique selling point. Try to capture that in a better formulation, in a positive, formulation. So again, look at the slides where I presented to you how other tour operators are successfully dealing with the whole situation, and try to learn from that. A unique selling point is not a product or type of tourism that you are offering. Again, a unique selling point is a benefit. So don't put family travel as a unique selling point because it's a feature. It's not a benefit. It's not a unique selling point. No, if you do family travel, formulate as your unique selling points. We will give what we learned. Remember the slide from family travel. What is important for them? A learning experience for the kids, a fun learning experience for the kids. So that is what you could put as a unique selling point. We do offer the best family travel experiences in North Macedonia that will give you a fun, exciting learning experience. The kids will have fun and you as a parent as well. I mean, it's a bit long, but again, a product or type of tourism is not a unique selling point. We offer the best, we offer the best price, we offer the best service. Again, it's a selling point. It's not unique. You need to formulate the benefit. Optimize your unique selling points for doing B2B business, because the marketplace event is not about B2C. It's about doing B2B business. So remember the difference about unique selling points for B2B and the unique selling points for B2C. You must make sure that on your website and as part of your template for the marketplace event that your USPs are B2B proof. Too many unique selling points that I saw are B2C focused. Yeah? Okay, contact details. I saw several pictures of you where you are wearing sunglasses. Don't do that. Don't use these pictures as part of your profile. And mention full names of contact persons. If you don't want to put a picture, it's very smart if you can put Mr. or Mrs. because sometimes we don't know, we are not familiar with your names. Is it a girl? Is it a boy? We don't know. So, okay. Some have no photo. It's a choice, but I think if you add a photo, it makes your profile, your template a little bit more personal. So I would really recommend that. Smile on the picture. Don't get me wrong. I saw some pictures where people, I don't know what happened, but you didn't look very happy. So smile, that a smile works very well. Some pictures, not only for the contact details, but also I will later on for the top selling products that you present, they are blurry. The quality of the pictures are not good at all. So replace them. And as part of the contact details section, telephone, cell phone number, fax, Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever, you can mention it there. What you can do as an extra advice, if you're joining the ITB Virtual Berlin that will take place in March, then you can also mention that and maybe add a link so people can reach out to you or whatever. It's smart to do. Then the section tour programs and the pictures that belong to the tour programs. Sometimes I miss a little bit of nice, catchy product names or program names. So try to look into that. For example, if you're into adventure travel or spotting animals, a nice title for a tour program could be like Wild North Macedonia, for example. Or if you're into culinary, if you're having a culinary program, local tastes of North Macedonia, something like that. So sometimes the program name is like Macedonia, and then you put like Skopje, Ohrid, etc. That's very boring. Too much text. Provide the highlights only. Remember the two examples that I gave to you. There's no need for very long day-to-day descriptions. For B2B, this is not necessary. Sometimes bad quality pictures. Some pictures that I saw, I have no idea what it means. I have no idea what happens in the picture. And I don't understand the relation to the product, to the highlights of the tour program. So look into that. Balance your pictures. It's always good to have picture showing your guests smiling, having interaction with North Macedonian people, part of an activity, getting hands-on. This is really important. So pictures with travelers and the best pictures that you have showing this beautiful landscape or a beautiful village. But also try to use pictures with people, with guests. Active versus passive. I will show some examples later on. Again, focus on what makes this tour so special. Bullet points, very briefly. Don't mention too much names of cities, towns, rivers, or lakes, because many people, I don't know the names of your cities and towns. So if you put something, I don't know, you mention the name of a village, I probably will not know, and I will not understand why this village is so special. So instead of putting the name of the village, explain what makes this village so special. Again, tell a short, interesting, exciting story. Don't list too many boring facts, like years, or you will visit Ohrid, you will visit Skopje. No, that's boring. Tell a story about Skopje. Tell a story about Ohrid. This is an example from NAITM Travel, how they successfully present the highlights of their tour. When you present your tour, try to use words like discover, escape, experience. You will explore, get hands-on, you will learn, you will take part, you will venture. Don't use verbs as do, go to, have, you will have a look at, you will see, because that is passive, it's boring. These green verbs is what we call action verbs, and that is what you should be using in your product presentation. Here you have some good and bad examples that I took from Myanmar. The green ones are the good ones. That is what you can use in your presentation. The red ones are the bad examples. Don't do that, because that simply doesn't sound exciting enough. So check these examples. Your pictures. Here you have good and bad examples. The red cross is the picture that you should not be using. And the tick, the green tick, is what you should be doing. So for example, you see a picture of a Myanmar local dish, it's passive. The other picture is much more interesting, because there you show to your partner or to your customer what he's going to do. He's going to be active. He's going to be part of a cooking class and prepare that delicious, very tasteful North Macedonian. So look at your pictures. Here too, use the other picture, the best picture. Don't show the picture of the building. No, show what the people are going to do in the building. And in this case, it's getting hands-on, and they're going to have a craft making workshop on the Inle Lake, a beautiful lake in Myanmar. So the left picture is much better. Then some general remarks. If you're going to make the final presentations, use one font for all profiles. Outline the text. Some companies I saw, they do not stick to the template and the structure provided to them, but they actually have created their own brochure. It's not good. Try to stick to one house style. The quality of the English language it needs to be edited here and there, because there are grammatical mistakes, there's some typos. Some profiles, there are no company logos. Or for example, the logo of NAITM is not there. If you're a member of NAITM, put it there. If you have won awards in the past, put the logos of the award there. If you have Travel Life certification, for example, again, we're talking about sustainability, put the logo there. Okay, so a lot of inputs that I hope are useful for you to improve your presentations. Are there any questions? Please use the chat box or unmute yourself. No questions? Okay, it's already 1 o'clock, so I'm going to do this a little bit shorter because I also have other meetings, and I guess you also have other meetings today. An elevator pitch. An elevator pitch is an assertive technique to convince other people or to grab the attention of someone within a short period of time. It's like you are in an elevator, you're standing in an elevator, and the product manager of this Dutch or German tour operator walks in the elevator, and this is the person that you always wanted to meet. And you want to talk to him, you want to grab his attention, and actually you want to do business with him. And this is also what the marketplace event is all about, because this is what business matchmaking is. But again, you have to understand how to do a successful B2B meeting. And again, elevator pitch is one of the techniques that you can use to have a nice meeting. After the webinar, I'm gonna, because I didn't put this into a slide, but I'm going to provide you some golden rules about what you should be using during your meetings. I'm going to quickly go through them. Be assertive. Rehearse your elevator pitch. Elevator pitch, it's the other person, so your potential business partner, should actually not be allowed to speak. So no, don't ask questions. Instead of asking, how are you doing today? You say, you be assertive, say, I'm glad to see you today. Let's further talk. Okay, I'm going to give you some examples. The outcome of an elevator pitch is, you need to think about that. What do you want to reach? It needs to be in your head. You are going to actually, during an elevator pitch, you are going to tell the other person what he or she needs to do. Tell truths. This is how it is. Stick to what you're good at. Focus on the benefits of your business partner. So again, do your homework. Focus on your unique selling points. Unique. What are the needs? This tour operator from the Netherlands, they're focused on deep cultural insights into the destination. So focus on that when you do your story. Yeah? Okay. So an example. Hello, TUI the Netherlands. I'm glad I'm happy to meet with you. From your website that you're really specialized in deep cultural experiences. I'm an incoming agent from North Macedonia, and I'm specialized in community-based tourism experiences all over the country and also in other countries, neighboring countries. We are offering already these experiences 1976. When you do business with me, your Dutch client will absolutely have a unique, exciting, learningful, in-depth cultural experience in Macedonia by visiting off the beaten track local villages in the northern part of our country, while they will have the opportunity to mingle with local people, local artists, and we have been successful with that already for many years. I'm sure you want to hear more about this, so let's sit together and have this business matchmaking session. And that's an elevator pitch. That's an example of how you can do it. But again, don't use all of you this example. What I'm going to do is I'm going to also send you a manual about elevator pitching, but try to put something on paper before you're going to join the marketplace event. And don't copy paste this. Make it unique. Have something that you feel good with, that you feel familiar with. Okay? This is another example, but this is actually something like an elevator pitch that you can use internally to convince your director or your employer about something. So this is another example of an elevator pitch, but it's more something for internal purposes, something that you want to implement within the organization. All right.